James O'Keefe busts New York Times editor explaining how paper sets anti-Trump narrative. James O'Keefe's Project Veritas has released the latest video in his American Pravda series, this time featuring a New York Times online editor trashing President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence. In the video, which seems to be filmed in a pub, the Times London-based homepage editor Desiree Shoe is seen describing Trump as an oblivious idiot. She does not care for Trump's potential replacement either, describing Pence as effing horrible. Possibly worse than Trump because she says that he is extremely religious. Shoe, who is seen describing her job as curating the Times front page, also describes the approach of American journalists towards covering Trump during the 2016 election. I think that one of the things that maybe journalists were thinking is about, like, oh, if we write about him, how about like insanely crazy he is and how ludicrous his policies are, then maybe people will read about it and be like, oh, wow, like, we shouldn't vote for him. In her description, the Times front page is used to set the media narrative against Trump. In addition, she was shown talking about the Times attracting liberal readers due to its coverage of Trump and suggests that the Times feeds the demand of its audience through the tone of its coverage. In his narrative of the video, O'Keefe cites the Times Ethics Handbook, which states, "Journalists have no place on the playing fields of politics. Staff members are entitled to vote, but they must do nothing that may raise questions about their professional neutrality or that of the Times."